rap is just on my identity, and I really know why.
One of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground to the 22-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Carter, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he is out of bounds here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in there.
Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker at the bottom of your screen for other updates around the NFL here in Week 6. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Steps away to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st down, Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Allen going to go on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a second down and 6.
Hey, 43, 15. 43.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Okay, here we go, finish the game. Okay.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Throw caught here by Bird. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Operating from the red zone now. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
A final shot before half for Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Mahomes now on first down. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second down and 3. That's out quickly to London. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his man. It's London. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Are going to take over once again at their yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Got London on it. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Mahomes' throw taken in by London.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
58-yard line.
Middle.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Throwing on first down is Allen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
56.
Throwing is Allen on third. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Allen going to go on fourth down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. And now here is another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation...
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. 1 big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Drake London, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Cook running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 43 yards. And the Bills are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This pass is caught by London. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
They're going to run it with Harris, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Stay home.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 31, Mahomes
looking for London on the out route complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He completes it to Beckham.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
Oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Ay, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8 and we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play the score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Me, relax, chill, all right?
Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
White tripping. I left something in the house.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.